Alright, that's where I was last night. That's where Tie-Dye was. Good morning.
Morning.
This was a great little campsite. Oh, let's see. There's a little pathway. I definitely, if you are falling around this area, this is a good place to stay. The water was just a couple tenths back. In a normal season where there's water, where there's been some rain, you'll have water at camp. As you saw in the video from last night, there was some water down in the creek, but it was very little and it was dark and murky. We kept hearing something rustling around last night. And there's its present that it left for us. Anyway, we're going to get on up the trail. Davis Mountain Shelter is 2.5 miles. We think we're going to try to make it there before we have breakfast. All right, see you down the trail. It's pretty out here. Look at, there's the sun. All right, we are coming up on road crossing. I can't remember what it's called. So that was a nice little leisurely walk out to this road before we take a little climb up a hill. I don't think it's much though. It's like 300 feet maybe. Oh, but it is beautiful. The sun is shining. I believe it's about 40 degrees this morning. It's supposed to get up to 73, I believe. So, yeah. Whew. Just figured I'd show you some of the beautiful trail we have this morning. Oh, and it looks like somebody has done some trail magic up here. Oh, I guess you could put your tent right there if you wanted to camp right by the road. But yeah, there's a bag for trash. And looks like somebody had put water in here, but it looks empty. I have to let them know that it needs water. It's from elevated grounds. This is High Point Trailhead. I couldn't think of what it was called. But yeah, we basically just go right across the road, it looks like. Northbound walk to the right. The sign says go to the right, so I guess we're walking for a minute, not long, on the road. I do remember seeing that. This is the small stream before Davis Mountain Shelter. At first we thought it was just, little pools, but we've actually found some running water here. All right, we made it to Davis Mountain Shelter. Ooh, somebody had fire. It's smoking. Oh. It is. It's cute. I don't know if you can see that at all, but that is still smoking. But it's definitely out though. It's a pretty view. All right, breakfast is from Green Hippies, Holy Grain Granola. And it has raisins, almonds, honey, blueberries, strawberries, and the milk powder already in it. So all you do is add cold water. And you have cereal. Looks pretty good. Got about 1.5 miles to our next shelter and water. That'll be at mile 6 for the day. We will stop, have lunch, fill up on water, as we won't have any more until we get to our destination for the evening, which will be 5.6 past that. Because we're doing about 11:07 today, I believe. So, yeah. Been crossing a lot of these ATV trails. It hadn't been too bad, though. We heard a couple of people, but we haven't seen anybody. It's been a nice walk through here. We are just kind of trotting along until we get to that shelter, so it'll be a nice little reprieve. And then we are going to climb for about 3.5 miles after that, and then down to our camp. So, yeah, it's been good today. Nice to be out amongst all these pretty colored leaves. Crossing over a bridge. I guess you can go down there and get water here. Then we're going to cross over a road. I think we're probably about 6/10 or so, 7/10 from that shelter. I'm looking at the Alabama-Georgia state line, 5.1 miles away. But we're not going, we're going a mile past that?
Yeah.
Or
Past it.
okay, so about 6 more miles today. Finally seeing an ATV. We're 2. Pretty neat. Right. Mama Trance's Lake. Francis. Okay, that makes more sense. Yes. Mama Francis. And Tie-Dye says it's much lower than it was last time she came through. All right, on up we go. And now, all of a sudden, somehow we go down the ladder.
Can you go down and video you coming down it?
Yeah. Very cool. It's a little more nerve-wracking than I thought. All right, we made it to the shelter. Hawkins Holler. Nice picnic table. Nice fire pit. And some lovely little camp chairs that we can use to sit in. Love it. Some camping utensils in here. Snacks. Mouse deterrent. And somebody lost their reading glasses. Looks like there's a hatchet. Pretty nice place, but we are not far enough down the trail. So take a lunch break, get going again. Lunch is French bread pizza from the Green Hippies. It's really delicious. And some little fruit snacks. Tadai's down there getting her water so it can drip filter while we're up in here eating. It is only like 1:15, so we are going to sit here probably until at least 2, maybe even 2:30. Because after that we got about 5 miles left. Yeah, we'll probably get out of here at 2. All right, I'm gonna enjoy lunch. We'll see you down the trail. This is something fun to walk up on. Fun times. Our reward for climbing the mountain. Beautiful.
Time of year.
All right. Felt like it took 8 years to get here. But finally, the Alabama-Georgia state flags. Glad to see this, which means I'm about 9/10 from the shelter. And as you see, the sun is starting to go down. We've been moving fast for this last couple miles to get on out here. And there it is. Nice to see. Getting a little dark out here. I think we got about 3/10, so we should get there just in time. Whew, it is going to literally be dark in probably 5 minutes. Maybe 10, but thankfully we have made it. Here we are. Home sweet home for the night. Tonight's dinner brought to you by biscuits and gravy for both of us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And a little bit of prey belt.
Hey, hey. Right. Thankful to be at a shelter. We are set up in there. It was already dark by the time we got here, or very close to it, but that's bed for the night.